Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Leonaspachi, this time with another Warframe video. First and foremost, I would like to apologize to everyone that follows this channel, to everyone that is watching, because I haven't posted a video in quite a long time because I have a lot of construction work working around my house. So I really don't have time or disposition to be recording and to be, editing videos to put out. I would like to, but I mean, I don't have one or two constructions around my house. I have six of them. And two of them are my direct neighbors that decide to pound whatever they want, to do their work. So, apologies. I will try to improve over the next few months. I still have a few videos that I want to make, but I'm not really sure about the release schedule. Now, I've been doing this for quite a while, fighting the Eidolons, and this time I'm going with Caliban. But before that, if you could just go and link in the description and see my video about Duviri. If you've played Duviri, if you're now playing Duviri, I want to hear your feedback about the Duviri experience. Somehow I put the video out and the algorithm, just didn't spread it enough. No, not a lot of people saw it. So if you're playing Duviri right now, just go watch it, see what you think about it, because I'm having a little bit of issues with enjoying Duviri as it should be. I did a video about it, it didn't reach a lot of audience, so if you're watching this video, if you kind of stumble upon it, if you play Warframe, if you want it, please go back and watch the video, that will help me a lot, and also offer me some feedback about it. Now, about Caliban fighting the Eidolon. Caliban, as you may or may not know, is at the bottom list, the bottom tier of Warframes. It's pretty much at the level of Grendel or lower even. There are quite a few reasons why he's there. One of them, at least for me, is the way he looks. He doesn't look good. I mean, he's supposed to be like a sentient, but sentients are just like this. They're very skinny and they have this big eye. And I think they could maybe improve on it, but at least aesthetically, he's not very good. And then there's his kit. His kit composed of 3 S's: the spin, the stomp, and the summon. Now, his first ability is Razor Gyre, where he spins. That's it. He spins and it does damage. It's one of those abilities like Revenant has, but Revenant is his ultimate, which is 4th ability, and it's very powerful. Here it's just, it's not even comparable with Inaro's Sandstorm, I think, because Inaro's can catch the enemies. Here you just hit enemies and they fall down, and then you have to spin a little more to hit them a little bit more. So it's not really useful, especially not against the Eidolon. The other one is Sentient Rat. Now, Sentient Rat, he stomps and he lifts enemies and he does damage. This creates a wave, but you've already have Rhino Stomp that actually stops enemies. This one lifts them. It's kind of the same, but only not, because it's not as powerful as Rhino. Again, Rhino Stomp is his ultimate, it's his stronger ability. It almost feels like, okay, let's take the ultimates that we've seen in Warframes that we like and put a little bit on it to see if it can improve on it. And it does. It's not really helpful in missions, and it's really useless against the Eidolon. Now, his third one, Lethal Prophecy, is the one that we became for because it can summon sentients to fight for him. This is funny to watch because you always have this fear about sentients coming out at you, and this time you can put sentients after other people, almost like you were controlling them. It would actually be nice if you could actually control the sentients in some way, like Nyx has mind control to control the enemies. If you could do something like that, maybe it would be a little bit special, especially in Archon missions, where you have a lot of sentients against you. Maybe if you could control them or use them, to steal their health, steal their energy, use them against the boss, that would be a little bit more useful, but you can't do that. You can just summon them in zones. It does have a little bit of an advantage because for each time the sentients do damage, you do get shields, and you can get a good amount of shields by that. And it's funny to see them just hit the Eidolon while he's down. It's like the little brothers kicking the big brother. 3 little brothers kicking the big brother. And it's funny to watch. I enjoy that detail. Now, his last ability, his ultimate fusion strike, is really strong. It's really just, you just build, if you want to build out Caliban, if you want to play Caliban, you're going to play for this. The fusion strike is really strong because it removes armor, shields, and any protection from the enemies, and it deals a ton of damage. It can pretty much insta-kill almost anything, at least at a certain level. If it's useful on Steel Path, I didn't build for it, I don't like it that much to do that, but I've seen people use them, and it can do that. Against the Eidolon, It does of course no damage because it doesn't do any magic, but it is cool to clear Vovelus with it. You can pretty much every Vovelus that comes out to help him just with one fusion strike, because it is that strong. The problem is that it just rips their skins out, their shells out. It doesn't destroy that ghostly figure that can feed your lures. So Caliban is pretty useless. That's all I can say. Caliban is pretty useless against the Eidolon. The fusion strike is his only meta, is his only OP ability, and it's not really useful against the Eidolon, because two main abilities against the Eidolon have to be either support abilities for your lures or survivability abilities for yourself. To deal with aggro, it's more, you know, if you go and fight the Orb Mother, that could be more useful. Here, not so much. You can pretty much kill all the Vovelus with your operator, so he's pretty bad. The only reason that I still had him in my inventory was to make this video, so I'll show you know how it works against the Eidolon, which I can tell you right now it doesn't, before I just send him out the helmet system, where he can be a part of my beautiful garden. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please watch until the end to see what I've got. The build also is at the end, the build that I use for the weapons and for Caliban. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and as always, have a great game, guys.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.